Nintendo is a company that uses their games like instruments to orchestrate great memories for people of all ages. It's me, the Critical Crackpot, and today I want to talk about the new Super Mario Bros. Movie and its raging success at the box office. For those who haven't seen it, the Mario movie is pretty good, but it has some obvious flaws like the pacing and the strange inclusion of 80s pop rock. But if I had this movie over the John Leguizamo one when I was a kid, I'd probably think this was the best movie ever growing up. The voice cast is fine for the most part. The most notable performances come from Jack Black as Bowser and Charlie Day as Luigi, but to my surprise, I actually really liked Chris Pratt's voice as Mario, and after watching the movie a few more times, I think he does an excellent job in the title role. In a nutshell, the Mario movie is a pleasantly entertaining adventure that tries to emulate the fun of a Mario game, even though it has some weird flaws. From my perspective, I imagine this is how most Mario fans feel, judging by the 96% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On the opposite end of the spectrum, however, we have the critics, who absolutely hate this movie, as it currently sits with a rotten 55%. Robbie Collin of The Telegraph writes, "Somehow this new animated adaptation of the video game is even worse than the abominable 1993 live action. Even the CGI is second rate." Wow. I mean, worse than the 93 version? That's a big stretch, dog.
I was groundbreaking, then they stopped the groundbreaking.
At least this new movie is more faithful to the source material, but worse? Nah. Next review. Wackily eccentric gamer guy falls flat on screen. Whatever credibility you had as a critic was just lost with that stupid-ass title. Next. This next critic was clearly looking for attention when they wrote this review, and I'm not going to say who it is, but you might already know. Totally inaccessible for non-fans of this Super Mario game from Nintendo. Fans might even have a hard time with the non-existent, antiquated, and somewhat offensive story. Shocking misfire of Illumination. The only bad movie they've ever made. First, how is this inaccessible for non-fans of Mario? This is a children's movie made for children. In what way is this plot inaccessible for a kid who's never played Mario? Second, fans might have a hard time with the non-existent and offensive story.
What?
I don't know anyone who's ever said the Mario games have a riveting story. The only thing the story does in a Mario game is propel Mario onto his next adventure. It literally couldn't get more simple than that. And how is the movie offensive? Offensive to who? Italians?
It's a stereotype, and it's offensive.
I've got Sicilian blood and spaghetti running through my veins, so I speak for all Italians when I say this movie isn't offensive in the slightest. And lastly, a misfire for Illumination. Really?
Dumb bitch.
At the time of recording, the Super Mario Bros. Movie has grossed nearly $700 million. And you call that a misfire? The only question now is how much will it make when it's all said and done?
$100 billion.
Despite the gaslighting from the mainstream media, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is a money-making machine for Nintendo and Illumination. While it isn't the greatest animated movie ever made, certainly not by a long shot, it is a good movie that the whole family can watch and enjoy together that doesn't push an agenda down your throat. Instead, the movie just focuses on entertainment, and a lot of studios forgot how to entertain people. That's why this movie is crushing it at the box office right now. It's pure entertainment that emphasizes the importance of having fun, and audiences are eating that shit up. All we can do now is watch the money pile up as other studios in the industry will soon try to replicate the success of this movie with a video game adaptation of their own. Then before you know it, we'll be tired of video game adaptations like we're already tired of superhero movies.